an incredibly funny line, that the idea we've got to get deep into tarot so we can fight the real enemy with their own weapons. It's brilliant. It's just so bonkers. And so we've decided, yeah, all right, we'll get deep into tarot. And we got so deep into tarot that we decided not to just sort of make our way through the major arcana. What we're in fact doing is we are basing our activities on the major arcana of the Thoth deck in reversed order, right? So we have gone from the gathering of the fools to the world, and then through judgment, and here we are arriving at the sun. Now, why would you reverse the order of the tarot? Well, there's a few reasons, it seems to me. One is, quite simply, that there's a character in Illuminatus called Miss Portinari, and she claims within the book that the order of the tarot was deliberately reversed in order to mess with the human narrative. And when you think about the kind of this idea of the final judgment followed by the final solution, this idea that if you could just judge these people and get them behind a wall or stick them in a camp, then everything would be all right. You can see how dangerous that is as a story. And also we talk about wanting to find the new stories. Well, unless we fuck with the old structures, how are we going to find them? So we're just sort of experimenting with what happens if you journey backwards through the tarot. But also, most importantly, I'd say, it's kind of a bit like an enormous white rabbit. And what I mean by that is that Robert Anton Wilson, later on in his life, he was asked a lot, as you can imagine, in interviews and whatnot, about what did he think was really behind all these kind of mystical experiences that he'd had. And he would tell people, it's a puka. It's an enormous